In this very moment as you're watching this video, something is happening that you probably didn't consent to. Your device might be analyzing your facial expressions, the slight furrow in your brow, the micro-movement at the corner of your mouth, even the dilation of your pupils. An artificial intelligence is reading your emotions in real time, and you had absolutely no idea. This isn't science fiction. This isn't a glimpse into some distant dystopian future. This is happening right now, today, in 2024. And by the time you finish watching this video, you'll never look at your webcam the same way again. Let me show you exactly what's going on. When you join a Zoom meeting, when you scroll through TikTok, when you attend a job interview online, when you sit in your Tesla, sophisticated algorithms are watching you. Not just recording you, watching you, analyzing you, reading the emotions you're trying to hide. The technology is called emotion AI or affective computing, and it works by analyzing 43 individual facial muscles. Every tiny movement, every micro-expression that flashes across your face for less than a fifth of a second. Movements so subtle that even the people sitting next to you wouldn't notice them. But the AI notices. It always notices. These systems can detect 7 universal emotions with terrifying accuracy. Happiness, sadness, anger, fear, disgust, surprise, contempt. But they go further, much further. They can detect secondary emotions, confusion, boredom, frustration, engagement, interest, skepticism. They can even detect when you're lying. The algorithms track the movement of your eyebrows, the tension in your jaw, the way your nostrils flare ever so slightly when you're stressed. They measure the distance between your pupils. They analyze the frequency of your blinks. They notice when you look away, even for a fraction of a second. And they're drawing conclusions about what's happening inside your mind. Here's what makes this truly unsettling. You can't control these micro-expressions. They happen automatically, bypassing your conscious mind entirely. You might think you're maintaining a perfectly neutral expression during that performance review. You might believe you're projecting confidence during that job interview, but your face is telling a completely different story. And the AI is reading every word. So where is this actually happening? Let's start with something most of us use every single day: video conferencing platforms. In 2023, Zoom filed a patent for technology that monitors participant attention and engagement during meetings. The system analyzes your facial expressions to determine whether you're actually paying attention or mentally checked out. It tracks how often you look at the screen versus looking away. It measures your engagement level and generates a score. Your boss can see this score. They can see exactly when you stopped paying attention during that presentation. They can see which meetings you find boring, which topics make you uncomfortable, which colleagues you react positively to, and which ones trigger negative emotional responses. Microsoft Teams has similar capabilities built into its platform. The technology is marketed as a tool to improve meeting effectiveness, to help presenters understand when they're losing their audience. But think about what this really means. It means there's no such thing as a poker face anymore. Your emotional reactions are being quantified, measured, and reported. Now let's talk about social media. This is where emotion AI becomes truly invasive. TikTok doesn't just track what videos you watch, it tracks how you react to them. The app has access to your front-facing camera, and while TikTok has never explicitly confirmed they're using emotion recognition, multiple security researchers have found code in the app that could enable this functionality. Imagine this. You're scrolling through your feed. A video makes you smile even though you don't hit the like button. The algorithm notices. It saw that micro-expression of genuine joy, so it shows you more content like that. Another video makes you feel anxious, makes your brow furrow slightly. You scroll past it quickly, but the algorithm already registered your emotional response, and it remembers. This creates a feedback loop that's far more powerful than traditional engagement metrics. The algorithm isn't just learning what you consciously choose to engage with. It's learning what triggers authentic emotional responses in you. What makes you genuinely happy? What makes you angry? What makes you anxious? What keeps you scrolling? Instagram and Facebook, both owned by Meta, have been researching emotion recognition technology for years. In 2024, Meta was granted a patent for technology that modifies content feeds based on detected emotional states. The system can identify when you're feeling sad and adjust what you see accordingly. Sounds helpful, right? But think deeper. Who decides what content is appropriate for your emotional state? What if showing you certain content when you're vulnerable makes you more likely to buy something? More likely to share something? More likely to stay on the platform? The technology can detect which specific images, which color schemes, which types of faces trigger the strongest emotional responses in you, and it uses this information to construct a feed that's almost impossible to look away from. A feed that's been precision engineered to hack your emotional vulnerabilities. But social media is just the beginning. Emotion AI is being used in ways that can fundamentally alter your life. Right now, thousands of companies use AI-powered video interview platforms. The biggest is called HireVue. When you apply for jobs at companies like Unilever, Hilton, or Urban Outfitters, your video interview isn't just being watched by a human recruiter, it's being analyzed by artificial intelligence. The system evaluates your word choice, your tone of voice, and critically, your facial expressions. It's looking for microexpressions that suggest confidence, enthusiasm, honesty, and cultural fit. But here's the problem. What the AI interprets as lack of confidence might just be nervousness. What it reads as disengagement might be concentration. What it flags as deception might be someone from a different cultural background, with different norms for eye contact and facial expression. And you'll never know why you didn't get the job. You'll never know that an algorithm decided you displayed the wrong microexpression at the wrong moment. There's no human you can explain yourself to, no second chance, just an automated rejection. HireVue claims their technology reduces bias in hiring. But independent researchers who've studied the system found significant concerns. The algorithms were trained primarily on data from successful employees who were predominantly white and male. This means the AI learned to associate certain facial structures and expression patterns with success, and it penalizes candidates who don't fit that pattern. After significant backlash and regulatory scrutiny, HireVue announced in 2021 that they would stop using facial analysis in their assessments, but the technology still exists. Other companies still use it, and there's nothing stopping HireVue or others from reintroducing it in different forms. Let's move from the office to your car. If you own a Tesla manufactured after 2021, there's a camera mounted above your rearview mirror. It's pointing at you, and it's watching. Tesla officially states this camera is used to monitor driver attention and ensure drivers are paying attention when using autopilot. But the camera is capable of much more than that. It uses the same facial recognition and emotion detection technology we've been discussing. In 2024, reports emerged that Tesla employees had access to recordings from these interior cameras, and some employees were sharing particularly interesting or embarrassing clips with each other. Crashes, road rage incidents, romantic moments, private conversations. One former employee reported seeing a video of a man approaching his car completely naked. These weren't just technical recordings being reviewed for safety purposes. They were being watched, commented on, and shared for entertainment. Tesla claims this practice has stopped, but the capability still exists. The camera is still there, still recording, still analyzing, and Tesla isn't alone. The European Union now requires all new cars sold after 2025 to include driver monitoring systems. BMW, Mercedes, Ford, General Motors. They're all installing interior cameras with emotion recognition capabilities. The stated purpose is safety, to detect drowsiness, distraction, impairment. But once that camera is there, once that AI is analyzing your face, the potential uses expand dramatically. Your car insurance company wants access to that data. They want to know if you're frequently stressed while driving, if you get angry easily, if you're often distracted. They want to adjust your premiums based on your emotional patterns. And in the United States, there are very few laws preventing them from demanding this data. Now let's talk about the workplace beyond job interviews. Because emotion AI is being deployed to monitor employees every single day, Amazon has patented technology for emotion-detecting wristbands for warehouse workers. The devices monitor hand movements and use haptic feedback to guide workers toward items. But the patents also describe using biometric data to infer emotional states. Are workers happy, frustrated, exhausted? Amazon claims they never implemented this technology, but other companies have. In China, factories and state-controlled businesses use emotion recognition cameras to monitor worker productivity and morale. Employees who display negative emotions too frequently are flagged for management intervention or punishment. This is starting to happen in Western countries too, just more quietly. Some call centers now use emotion AI to monitor customer service representatives during calls. The system analyzes facial expressions in real time and provides coaching prompts. If you're displaying signs of frustration, a message pops up reminding you to smile. If you seem disengaged, you're prompted to sit up straighter and make more direct eye contact with the camera. This might sound like helpful feedback, But imagine working an 8-hour shift where an algorithm is constantly analyzing your face, judging your emotional state, and reporting deviations to your supervisor. You can't have a bad moment. You can't feel tired. You can't let your mind wander for even a few seconds. Because the AI is always watching, always measuring, always judging. Some companies use this data to identify employees who might be planning to quit. The AI analyzes emotional patterns over time: gradual disengagement, reduced enthusiasm during team meetings, facial expressions that suggest boredom or frustration. And when the algorithm detects these patterns, management is alerted. They might try to retain you, or they might start quietly planning your replacement before you even make your decision. Let's take this even further. Let's talk about what happens when this technology moves beyond screens and into the physical world. In 2024, several airports around the world began testing emotion recognition systems at security checkpoints. The technology scans passengers' faces as they pass through. It's looking for microexpressions associated with stress, fear, or deception. The idea is to identify potential threats before they board planes. But here's the problem. Airports are stressful for everyone. Fear of flying is one of the most common phobias. Many people experience anxiety in crowded public spaces. And for people of certain ethnic backgrounds or religious identities, interactions with security personnel carry additional stress because of documented patterns of discrimination. So when an emotion AI flags someone for displaying signs of stress at airport security, what is it actually detecting? A terrorist? Or just a nervous flyer? Someone with hostile intent? Or someone who's been profiled and harassed at airports before and has learned to expect it? China has deployed emotion recognition cameras in public spaces throughout the country. In schools, in subway stations, in public parks. The government claims this technology improves public safety and helps maintain social stability. But what it really does is create a population that knows they're being watched at all times, that their emotional responses are being monitored and evaluated, that displaying the wrong emotion in the wrong place could have consequences. This might seem like a distant problem, something that happens in authoritarian countries but could never happen here. But the technology is the same. The cameras are the same. The algorithms are the same. And they're already being tested in democratic countries under the banner of public safety. Some shopping malls use emotion recognition to analyze shoppers. The cameras detect when someone seems interested in a particular display or confused by a store layout. This data helps retailers optimize store designs, but it also creates detailed emotional profiles of shoppers. Which products make you happy? Which prices make you wince? When do you look stressed or overwhelmed? This information is valuable. And in many jurisdictions, there are no laws preventing companies from collecting it, storing it, or selling it. Your emotional responses in public spaces might be tracked, analyzed, and monetized without your knowledge or consent. Now here's where this becomes truly concerning. All of this emotion data is being collected from multiple sources: your video calls, your social media, your car, your workplace, potentially public spaces. And it's all being stored. Companies claim they anonymize this data. But research has repeatedly shown that anonymized data can be re-identified with surprising ease, especially when you have data from multiple sources. If someone has your emotional response patterns from your morning commute, your work meetings, your evening social media browsing, and your weekend shopping trips, they don't need your name attached. They already know exactly who you are. This creates the possibility for emotional profiling, not just knowing your demographics or your purchasing history, but knowing your psychological vulnerabilities, knowing exactly which emotional buttons to push to make you buy something, believe something, or do something. Political campaigns could use this data to target messages designed to trigger specific emotional responses in specific individuals, not just showing you different ads, but showing you content carefully calibrated to your personal emotional vulnerabilities at the exact moment when you're most susceptible. Insurance companies could use emotional profiling to identify high-risk individuals, not because of their health history or their behavior, but because their emotional patterns suggest they might be more prone to accidents, more likely to file claims, or less likely to maintain their policies long-term. Authoritarian governments could use this technology to identify dissidents before they ever take action. By analyzing emotional patterns, an AI might flag individuals who display the psychological markers of someone becoming radicalized or planning to protest. And they could be targeted for intervention or surveillance before they ever break a law. This isn't speculation. Research papers published by defense contractors and intelligence agencies explicitly discuss using emotion AI for predictive threat assessment. The technology exists. The frameworks exist. The only question is how widely it will be deployed. So what can you do about this? The uncomfortable truth is that individual solutions are limited. You can cover your webcam when you're not using it. You can limit your use of social media. You can be aware that you're being analyzed during video interviews. But you can't opt out of the cameras in your car, in your workplace, or in public spaces. This is a systemic problem that requires systemic solutions. We need comprehensive legislation that regulates emotion AI the same way we regulate other forms of surveillance. We need transparency requirements that force companies to disclose when and how they're using these technologies. We need the right to know what emotional data is being collected about us, who has access to it, and how it's being used. Some jurisdictions are starting to take action. The European Union's AI Act classifies emotion recognition in certain contexts as high risk and imposes strict requirements on its use. Some U.S. cities have banned the use of facial recognition by government agencies, though these bans don't typically extend to emotion recognition by private companies. But legislation is slow, and technology moves fast. By the time comprehensive regulations are in place, emotion AI will already be deeply embedded in our daily lives. The cameras will already be installed. The algorithms will already be trained. The data will already be collected. So beyond legal solutions, we need cultural awareness. We need to collectively decide that there are boundaries that shouldn't be crossed, that some things should remain private, that our emotional lives, our inner experiences, should not be treated as data to be harvested and monetized. Because here's what's at stake. Emotions are fundamentally human. They're how we process the world, how we connect with others, how we make meaning from our experiences. And there's something profoundly dehumanizing about having those emotions constantly monitored, measured, and judged by algorithms. When you know you're being watched, you change your behavior. It's called the observer effect, and it's been documented in countless psychological studies. When people know their emotions are being monitored, they start performing emotions rather than authentically experiencing them. They learn to display the expressions that the algorithm rewards and suppress the ones that might be penalized. Over time, this creates a society where authentic emotional expression becomes risky, where everyone is constantly performing for the cameras, where the spontaneous, unguarded moments that make us human become increasingly rare. Is that the world we want to live in? A world where your face can never truly relax because an AI might be watching? Where every micro-expression is potentially being recorded, analyzed, and used against you? The technology of emotion AI is already here. It's already being used. The only question now is how much further we'll let it go. Whether we'll demand boundaries and protections, or whether we'll sleepwalk into a future where privacy, as we've always understood it, no longer exists. The AI is reading your emotions. It knows when you're engaged, when you're bored, when you're skeptical. It probably knows how you're feeling about this video right now. The question is, what are you going to do about it?